Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name's Audra and I have been doing my base in a different way, and it is my new favorite way to do my base every day. It's so natural, so pretty, looks like your skin. I dressed it up a little bit at the end of the video with a red lip, but you can definitely dress it down for every day. I just wanted to show you how I've been doing my makeup. Let's go ahead and get into it. Back real quick. We're going to start with a really hydrated base. So I'm going to apply my moisturizer. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo. I have been really loving this moisturizer, and I'm getting to the bottom of it, which I feel like I've gone through that really fast, but I like using like a nice thick amount of it because it feels so nice on the skin. So I'm going to start with blending that in. So decide right now how much like coverage you want. If you feel like you have like a lot of blemishes that you want to cover up, or redness you want to cover up, or whatever makes you feel most comfortable in your skin, kind of decide that now, because we're going to be kind of doing this backwards and applying concealer before foundation. So usually I do have a couple of blemishes. I feel like my skin today is pretty decent, just some redness, but I'm going to start with my Kosas concealer and just cover a couple areas that are a little bit more like red, or where I feel like I just need that higher coverage. And you also can use a higher coverage concealer if you want as well. The Kosas one I feel like is like light to medium. I feel like it's pretty light. It's really good for like under the eyes, and I feel like it doesn't do like that much over like blemishes and stuff, but I just like how it looks, and I like how creamy it is, because everything we're gonna be using is gonna be like super creamy. So I just want to put something down for extra coverage that's very creamy, and everything else will then be able to blend really easily on top of it. We're gonna be adding a skin tint over this. Think about like how much coverage your skin tint gives you, and if you're needing more coverage than that or wanting more coverage than that. And like I said, do that now, because we're gonna be applying bronzer and blush next, and you're not gonna want to apply concealer over those, because then you'll have like patches of coverage and like lightness over them. You'll see what I mean. So next I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer. This is the NARS one. It's my favorite one, but whatever your favorite like creamiest bronzer is, I would use this one I have in Laguna 1. And I'm just going to apply it where I normally apply it, where I want that like very natural contour. You can apply quite a bit of it because our skin tint's going to be going over it, so you do want it to be at least enough to like show through the skin tint. And doing this under our skin tint is gonna make it look so natural, and like it's just your skin. You're not gonna see the bronzer like sitting on top of the foundation, or skin tint in this case, at all. I love using my Merit brush for this. It's just like such a soft, dense brush, and I've just been loving it with my bronzer. So I feel like it feels kind of weird to do your bronzer first, but it will all come together when we do our skin tint. Next I'm going to choose what blush I want to use, so either cream or liquid I would do. Today I feel like this is going to be a pretty color. It's the Rare Beauty liquid blush in Joy, and apply that where I want it. I'm going to use a beauty blender for this. It is nice and wet as well. Again, you can kind of go a little bit more heavy-handed with it, just because it's going to show through the skin tint. And I'm kind of blending up and around my temple too. Okay, now it's time that we use our skin tint. I'm going to use the Say Slip Tint. I've just been loving this one. It's super beautiful on the skin. It's super, super dewy. Whatever skin tint is your favorite. And I'm just putting it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dip in with my wet beauty blender. And then pretty much just apply it over everything. I'm focusing most of the product where I kind of need the coverage. So mostly like the center of my face, and then blending outwards from there. And then along my chin and under the bronzer. And then like the center of my forehead. I'm gonna apply right here and then blend up and use whatever like excess I have on my beauty blender over the bronzer and the blush. And then whatever's left over, I'm just gonna blend everything together, go over everything. Looks so pretty. Everything looks super blended into my skin. There's like no lines of demarcation or anything. Everything looks super natural and very healthy and dewy and skin-like. I feel like this is also a good way to turn some of those matte products into a dewy product as well. If you have a cream bronzer or cream blush that is matte and you put that underneath like a glowy skin tint like this, it just makes everything glowy then. It's kind of a way to like transform those products. Because the skin tint is so like dewy and creamy, I am going to add a little bit of powder just under my eyes and down my T-zone a little bit, or else I will crease under my eyes and probably get a little bit like too oily throughout the day. So I'm going to use the setting brush from Real Techniques, and I have my powder from Ilia, and I'm going to dip it in and really get it like worked in the brush, and then tap it on the back of my hand, get some of that like excess out, and then I'm just going to tap under my eyes. My eyelids get creasy. And I'm just gonna go on my chin. I don't want my chin to look greasy. And then right in the center of my brows gets oily. I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup now. Literally just add brow gel, mascara, and a lip. And for me, I'm good to go. This is like how I want to look every day. Put together and refreshed. My skin looks nice and healthy. I have a little bit of like bronze going on. I'm using the e.l.f. clear brow gel. It's like the clear brow gel and clear mascara. I don't use the mascara side. Basically like did like nothing for me, but I do like this clear brow gel. And I curl my lashes. So with this skin, now that I've been doing this, I've actually been really liking it without any mascara too. I just curl my lashes a little bit so you can kind of like see them. It lifts them a little bit, but because the skin is still so natural, you don't look like you have like a ton of makeup on. I don't think it looks bad or anything to like not have mascara on. I feel like a lot of times if you have like a heavy face of makeup on and then you don't apply mascara, I feel like sometimes it looks like goofy, like your makeup's half done or something. But because the skin is just so beautiful and natural, I've been liking it without any mascara. I feel like it just looks like refreshed. I'm gonna line my lips a little bit with the new Truffle lip liner from NYX. These definitely aren't very long lasting. They're very cheap. So they're good little liners for the price. So if you're really needing something to like last all day and you don't want to reapply at all, then I probably wouldn't recommend these for that. So every day I'm probably just gonna apply like a little lip balm or lip gloss. This is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in Laguna. Really pretty brown tone. But really any lip balm or lip gloss, whatever you want to do, I kind of just like the brown with the vibes I'm giving today. Or you could literally pop on a red lip and it would still look really pretty. So it's the Glossier one I always wear. Very bright, very hydrating, but more of a like, I feel like these look a little bit more like a stain almost. Like super pretty, very like user-friendly lip. And even with red lips, it still looks so pretty. So it's a super versatile base. So I just feel like it's really like my perfect new base. So that is my new favorite way to do my base. It's just so natural and pretty. Very light coverage, but I feel like covers everything you need it to. I still very much so like feel like myself, but with like super glowy and healthy skin. So that is all I have for you guys today, and it is gonna be my last video before Vlogmas. I'm gonna try to do Vlogmas this year again. I did it last year. So if there's anything you want to see from me during Vlogmas, definitely comment those things down below. So thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely give it a like if you enjoyed it and if you learned something, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in a few days for Vlogmas. Bye!